on the second set of tubes, there and there. I won't be able to cut them down today because it's Sunday. Yesterday I was at the Red Bull Ring and it's Sunday and I don't want to disturb the next door neighbour. He doesn't live here, but he has some property next door with his fish, koi I think there. So I won't disturb him with that, I'll be decent. I'll clean it down tomorrow morning. I'll just have a quick look at what it's going to look like when it's all put together. As you can see, the other part of the leg's off there, and I've got it here, so you can see what I mean about this very slight angle. You can see that one's really rough. That one isn't much better. Look at it; it's really badly corroded. But you can see where that slight angle is. You see how it's tapered out like this? This is why I've made that piece in there with that split in it there. So what I'll do is, before I'll get it in the right position, just give it a tack weld on top there, so that I might even open that slit a little bit, I'll see, and give it a tack weld, do the same both sides, and it should run nice and straight with the chassis leg. So you can see I've got that front bolt back in there, and you can see out of a line that second hole is. Can you see the white line? That's the edge of the box section, so you can see why it needs to be cut and brought in over to the other side, which is what I did over there. You can just see that cut there, I think. That's 3 sides, and I'll do the same with the distance on this one, and that'll bring that in line. The box section will be across the back here. Obviously I have to cut these ones. Put it there like that just now. Basically go like that. But I've obviously got to use these 2 tangs here. So what I'll do is I'll cut the box section when I put the straight piece across to go up inside these legs on both sides. I'll half cut it. So I'll do like I don't know, is that a tenon? Or, yeah, a tenon joint, like a mortise joint, whatever. And that will drop in there, so it'll be half of this and half of that, which will drop this down halfway. And that will be the back piece, and then the legs will go up inside there. But that's about all I can do for today, because I don't want to make too much noise. Then the 2 cab bolts, I cut this, pulled it back on itself, so it's got a very slight angle, and I've just tack welded it in place, so I can get rid of these mold grips, and it should stay like that. You see how it has to be bent very slightly along here, and I've tacked the one on the other side now, so it should stay in place, and the bolts should go in. We'll see. Okay, so this side is in now, that side's on, and you can see I've cut it here. So what I'll do is take it straight down when I take the cab off. This is all tack welded in anyway, you can see. And I don't know if you can see it down there. It's tack welded over there, so the angles are right now. So what I've done now is cut the B post. You can see it was rotten anyway. So I cut this B post off. Well, what's that bit? That part of it? I can't remember. That was that bit there. So I've cut that 2 pieces out. There's the other one. And what's going to happen now is that frame will go across there, but it has to go down to this bolt hole. So what I'll do is I'll cut down tomorrow. I'll cut this box section down and cut it off at the right edge here. So I'll cut it completely off there, then step it down, and I've got a line on the other side. I don't know if you can see it. There's a line on the other side where it'll butt up against, and I'll weld it. So that'll be kind of half and half. So this will be a full one, and this will be a half box. So it goes onto here. I'll do the same thing again. Drill the holes here, put the anti-cross tubes in, and then I can bolt it down. Then I'll make the stanchions, the uprights, to go in here into the B pillars, and then level it all up. And the way I'm leveling it up is with a level. So you can see, for instance, that door should be square, and it's not. It should be up here. So you can see I've got to bring it up a little bit, but because there's no support on the back of the cab, I'll have to do one side at a time and kind of twist it slightly. So I won't take anything in until it's square. On the other side, it's not as bad as that. You can see that's right on the bubble, just over the line. And if I take you around the other side, around here, you can see it's just about on the line as well there, maybe a little less. So yeah, so I have to get that absolutely straight so it's right in the bang in the middle there. And the top is obviously not square, well, apart from the fact that it's knackered. It's rounded to the front, but I don't even think that is square. But that rain channel I'm going to take off tomorrow. First thing I'm going to do tomorrow is recess this, get this dropped down, get it all welded in place. Once I've done that, I'll take these off, these rain channels, because I want to check the top of the doors. I don't even know if they're level, the top at the door here, but that certainly should be where the window is, should be. So if that's got a, if this one's got a slight taper on it, so be it. That's not a problem. I don't know, but anyway. And then I'll use the spot weld cutter and I'll cut these out because they're absolutely rotten and they're not sitting straight. Cut these out, but what I will do is bring them in line with this. So this front leg, this side panel, and all this I'll bring absolutely in line so everything's flush. Yeah, then once it's all right, I'll get it all primed up and I will actually weld it in place. So the new leg here will be welded to this box section, this will be welded to the box section, and this will be welded to the box section. And as I say, the box section will be cut off there with a flat face on it. And the reason is there's two bolt holes under, there's one under here and this one here, which is for the steering box. So I need to have that cut flush, and the same on that side, but it's at an angle, as you can see. So there we are for tonight. It's 6 o'clock and I don't want to make any more noise, so I didn't start till late. But yeah, we're getting there. A lot of work to do on this cab though. Fortunately the bulkhead is in pretty good nick, apart from that cut there, but it's in pretty good condition. This air vent is really piss poor, and the windscreen surround is really knackered. That's all going to have to come out and a new piece made, and I'll have to shrink it or stretch it. And the same on this top lip here. These I can get out, not too much of a problem, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this roof yet. It would have had a rubber insert in it. They made these cars, strangely enough, they didn't have, if you look down, they didn't, it looks like they had a sunroof, but they didn't. It was like a rubber insert.